In the riveting world of courtroom dramas, there exists a subset of cases that defy the limits of imagination, delving into the darkest recesses of human behavior. Today, we embark on a journey through the chilling narratives of individuals who perpetrated unspeakable crimes, peeling back the layers of their gruesome acts. Yet, our focus extends beyond the macabre details of their transgressions. We turn our attention to the haunting reactions that echoed within the sacred confines of the courtroom, reactions that ranged from cold indifference to explosive outbursts. As we navigate through these harrowing tales, we bear witness to the complex interplay of justice and the human psyche, where the pursuit of truth often intertwines with the stark realities of the human capacity for malevolence and the unpredictable spectrum of emotional responses that unfold in the face of unimaginable atrocities. In the hallowed halls of the legal elite, few figures command as much respect and authority as Alex Murdaugh, a distinguished attorney hailing from a powerful legal dynasty in South Carolina. However, the narrative of his illustrious career took an abrupt and shocking turn, plunging him into the abyss of scandal and disgrace. The catalyst for this spectacular fall from grace was the mysterious and brutal murder of his wife and son, a tragedy that sent shockwaves through the tight-knit community that had long regarded the Murdaugh family with reverence. The chilling saga began when, on June 7, 2021, Alex Murdaugh placed a call to 911, reporting the grim discovery of his wife, Maggie, and their son, Paul, found lifeless near the dog kennels on their sprawling estate. What initially seemed like a heartbreaking crime committed by unknown intruders soon transformed into a murkier tale. As the initial investigation unfolded, suspicions turned toward Alex Murdaugh himself. The glare of scrutiny intensified, leading to his eventual arrest. This shocking twist revealed layers of deceit and dark secrets, unraveling the facade of a prominent attorney and exposing the harrowing truth that lurked beneath the veneer of respectability. In the annals of crime, the case of Alexander Jackson stands as a chilling testament to the depths of deception and violence that can emanate from the most unexpected quarters. At the tender age of 22, Jackson concocted a fabricated tale, a sinister ruse that involved an alleged intruder as the perpetrator of a heinous crime. Little did the authorities realize that behind this elaborate facade lay a darker truth, one that would expose the brutality of family murders that had unfolded within the confines of Jackson's seemingly ordinary life. As the layers of deception were peeled away, the truth emerged with stark clarity. Jackson, driven by motivations that defied comprehension, had orchestrated the brutal murders of his own family members. The grim details of the crime painted a harrowing picture of familial betrayal and shattered trust. Legal proceedings unfolded as the justice system grappled with the enormity of the crimes committed. In a courtroom drama that gripped the community, the young perpetrator faced the consequences of his actions. The verdict, delivered after a mere 3 hours of deliberation, cast a somber shadow on the life of a once promising individual now forever tainted by the stains of his own malevolence. The haunting case of Chad Dorman reveals the unimaginable depths of darkness within familial relationships. In a horrifying act that defies the very essence of parenthood, Dorman made the chilling decision to end the lives of his own 3 children, forever altering the course of their innocent existence. The premeditated nature of this heinous crime cast a shadow over the notion of a father's inherent responsibility to protect and nurture his progeny, leaving a community grappling with the profound tragedy that unfolded within the walls of the Dorman household. As the legal machinery set into motion, the stark consequences of Dorman's actions began to unfold. The ongoing trial exposed the calculated nature of the crime, forcing the justice system to grapple with the heart-wrenching details of the event. The court proceedings laid bare the anguish of a community left in disbelief. As the question of motive hung heavy in the air, the trial, a crucible of justice, sought to bring accountability to a father who had betrayed the fundamental trust bestowed upon him, leaving both the courtroom and the community to confront the magnitude of a crime that defies comprehension. The macabre tale of Michelle Blair unravels with the shocking discovery of her two children's lifeless bodies concealed within a freezer, casting a ghastly pallor over the notion of maternal protection and care. As investigators peeled back the layers of this horrific crime, the chilling truth emerged. Blair, the very person entrusted with the well-being of her offspring, had not only orchestrated their demise, but callously preserved their bodies in a frozen tomb. The revelation sent shockwaves through the community, leaving an indelible scar on the collective conscience. What followed in the courtroom was a disturbing journey into the mind of a mother who, instead of expressing remorse, offered a twisted justification for her unimaginable actions. Michelle Blair's lack of contrition and the cold detachment with which she addressed the court left an indelible mark on those who bore witness to the proceedings. The gravity of her deeds was met with a life sentence, a legal consequence that sought to mirror the gravity of the emotional toll she exacted on a community grappling with the incomprehensible horror of a mother who betrayed the very essence of her maternal role. The deeply unsettling case of Rita Pangalangan unfolds as a heart-wrenching betrayal of the sacred trust between a parent and a vulnerable child. Pangalangan's unfathomable decision to abandon her disabled daughter to a tragic fate defies the fundamental principles of compassion and maternal responsibility. The court's scrutiny into the circumstances surrounding this heart-rending abandonment revealed the corrosive influence of methamphetamine, exposing a disturbing intersection of substance abuse and parental neglect. As the legal proceedings reached their culmination during sentencing, the courtroom witnessed a shocking emotional breakdown from Pangalangan. Whether this display of emotion stemmed from genuine remorse or the tumultuous effects of drug-induced instability remained a haunting question. The court's judgment, reflective of the gravity of her actions, aimed to mete out a sentence that acknowledged the profound tragedy inflicted upon an innocent child. Pangalangan's unsettling outburst serves as a stark testament to the devastating consequences wrought by a toxic combination of substance abuse and the betrayal of parental duties. The courtroom drama surrounding Ronnie O'Neill unfolds as a chilling narrative of multiple murders, a heart-wrenching tale that rocked the foundations of familial bonds. O'Neill, charged with the brutal killings of his girlfriend and daughter, entered the legal arena in a defiant manner by choosing to represent himself. This decision, rather than fostering a semblance of order, unleashed a torrent of disruptive behavior, challenging the court's decorum and underscoring the gravity of the crimes committed. Throughout the trial, O'Neill's unapologetic stance became a defining feature, a brazen refusal to acknowledge the enormity of his actions. His courtroom display, marked by confrontational outbursts and a seemingly unwavering conviction, stood in stark contrast to the grief and horror experienced by those who bore witness to the tragedy. In the end, the justice system rendered its verdict. O'Neill was sentenced to life imprisonment. The life sentence served as a somber reflection of the irreparable harm caused by a man who, even in the face of undeniable evidence, remained resolute in his defiance and unrepentant in the aftermath of a devastating family tragedy. In the courtroom saga of Keith Ferguson, the proceedings took a distressing turn as his actions unfolded in a disturbing display of recklessness. Facing charges related to the gruesome murders of his wife and father-in-law, Ferguson's courtroom demeanor left an indelible mark on the pursuit of justice. Despite some charges being dropped, the grim reality of his crimes cast a dark shadow over the legal proceedings, revealing a narrative steeped in violence and tragedy. As the sentencing phase approached, the impact on the victim's family became an integral part of the courtroom narrative. Ferguson's reckless outburst not only tainted the pursuit of justice, but also underscored the enduring pain experienced by those left behind in the wake of his malevolent actions. The courtroom became a battleground where the scars of a shattered family collided with the legal intricacies, emphasizing the profound and lasting consequences of a crime that had irreversibly altered the lives of all those entangled in its web. As we reflect on the courtroom dramas presented in these narratives, a spectrum of emotions unfolds, from the profound grief of victims' families to the disturbing lack of remorse exhibited by those who perpetrated unspeakable acts. The enduring impact on the lives of those affected resonates beyond the confines of the courtroom, serving as a stark reminder of the human capacity for both profound compassion and unimaginable cruelty. These stories offer a glimpse into the dark corners of human nature, where the pursuit of justice intersects with the complexities of emotion, mental health, and moral reckoning. In the pursuit of truth, the courtroom becomes a stage for the unraveling of the human psyche, laying bare the raw, unsettling truths that often linger in the aftermath of heinous crimes. As we navigate through these tales, we confront the unsettling reality that justice, while sought, does not always bring solace to those left grappling with the aftermath of unthinkable acts.